Hey guys, Javen Keaton here. Today I have a video that I was requested to do, so give me 1 second and we'll get right into it. Okay guys, so today's video that was requested is compost. Everybody wants compost, very few people are sure how to do it, so I'm going to try and do a video that's geared towards beginners on how to do compost. Okay guys, so as you can see in my greenhouse, I have quite a few plants. Hopefully your gardens will look similar, but you'll have lots going on in it. But one thing with having a successful garden is you need to prune your plants to keep them healthy. And that produces lots of waste. This is 2 days worth of waste, I believe. And this is a lot of waste, but I have a lot of plants in here. That's part of the reason. So what do you do to take care of this waste? Compost. Okay guys, so here's my makeshift compost pile. As you can see, I have some greens in here and I have browns. That's our main two words we're going to use to describe components in a compost pile. Now, you need both of them to have a successful compost pile. But in a beginner's compost pile, we're not going to worry about the ratio. A lot of people who want a real fast turnout of fertilizer will get their ratios just right and they'll make compost really fast. But for a beginner, we're not too worried about making compost fast. We're just worried about making compost. So first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to mix some of this together. As you can see, I didn't already do that. I'm going to layer it, but you can mix it however you want. I'll finish doing this and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, so I got my compost materials mixed up the way I wanted to. I wouldn't worry too much about how you do this as long as you get them mixed together. And remember, you can compost anything that's made out of organic material. If you have paper will work, cardboard, stuff like that. You just don't want plastic or metal or anything like that. Now that it's mixed up, next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it's damp and give it a little bit of water. You don't necessarily want it wet, but you want it damp. So I'll go ahead and do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay guys, so one thing you might notice since I'm done watering, there's some puddles going on now. Now that's part of the reason that I have the tarp underneath my pile. You can also use a container. A container will work too. You just got to be more, I think you got to be more careful with a container about how much water you add. I'm not certain about that, but you do need to make sure that it's moist but not wet. So damp but not wet. And then I also have my other half of the tarp that I use to cover it. That's to keep the water in and to keep water out if it rains, because you don't want this too wet. If you have a container, it's probably up to what your weather conditions are and whether you're going to cover it or not. But covering it will also provide heat. Let me show you the other side of this tarp here. I have a black. Now black does give off heat quicker than other colors, but it also absorbs more heat. So, not sure that color is a huge consideration, but that was my thoughts when I put it together. Okay guys, so that's a quick video on how to compost for beginners. I'll go ahead and do a little quick review. The point of composting is to recycle garden waste, and it makes a good fertilizer too if you do have compost available. Secondly, your material should be either classified as a green or a brown. Green meaning that it's a live material or was live recently. Your brown material would be like your dried leaves or newspaper. Those provide carbon for your compost pile, while your greens provide nitrogen in your pile. As I said, for beginners, we're not going to worry about ratios. As long as you have both, you should be okay. You're just not going to have it maybe super fast, but not a big deal. And then we want to contain our compost pile so we don't have any runoff, or contain it so we don't get too much water from a rainstorm or something like that. And I think that's about all for the review. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, ask. Even if it's not about this video, if you have an important question, I might make a video for you too. So please like the video, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.